Welcome back to another Mind Test and Mod review. Today we are looking at the Placement Preview mod, which adds a preview to placing nodes. And you might be thinking, well, this is kind of silly, why would I want that? Well, because some nodes place differently depending on where you're pointing. So for example, we have this stair node here, and if I'm just going to place it on the ground, places as one would expect. But what if... Oh, hey, that's... What? I didn't know it had that feature. That's neat. It's automatically doing a corner stair if I point it at the step. Bruh. What? So as you can see, yeah, it's doing corner stairs automatically, which I didn't even realize it was going to do. So that's kind of cool. But depending on where on the node I am pointing, it'll show me a different orientation that the node can be placed in. So for example, let's go look at this tree here. I can either place the slab on the top if I'm pointing at the top half, or if I go towards the bottom half, it'll place the slab on the bottom half. If I hold down the sneak key, it'll give me an alternate rotation, which looks like that's flat onto the face. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and do that because I would like to have it flat on the face. And then if you go to the side, it puts it upright, or these will leave it flat. I kind of like that rotation effect there. Pretty. Oh wait, what was this? It does all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, let's put one up in there just cause. I mean, sure, why not? And now you might be thinking to yourself, oh well, that's grand and handy and all, but what about non-stair nodes? Well, oh, I'm out of slabs. Well, it works on other nodes too. There's a setting for this though. So by default, you can either use the shortcuts of PP or you can do the full placement underscore preview. And we will do, oh, oops, I have to put a space in. Only stairs, slabs, true. And then it'll only show the placement preview for stairs and slabs. And basically that just goes off of anything in the node name having the word stair in it. So, yeah. Now I can't see which different ways I can place this tree trunk, which is quite sad because I kind of wanted to see which different ways I could place the tree trunk. So we're going to turn it back to false. And then I'll see, oh, if I place the tree trunk onto the edge of the tree, it'll be facing outward. And if I place it on the ground, it'll be facing upwards. And if I place it pointing at this, it'll be facing outwards. Quite handy, quite handy. Now the stone one I'm not really sure on because regardless of where I'm pointing, it doesn't rotate. And if I rotate, it doesn't change because stair isn't rotatable. It's not that specific draw type. So yeah, that's kind of an odd option to have. Now I do wonder... There we go. Yep. No, I want that. I want it so it places inward. Eight. Sweet. So that's pretty nice. Also, the animation is just kind of cool of it. Flipping around, doing all kinds of crazy stuff here. Whee! Something's getting epileptics easier from that, so maybe I should stop. Nice little poppings. Oh, I can't break that, so it's kind of pointless. No, I guess this works for doors too. So I'm gonna have to quick bust some tree trunks here because I want to make a door to see what that looks like. Well, that's interesting. It claimed it the doors. Interesting. Maybe that's only some other type of door. I don't know. If you hold down the sneak key, it'll change. Oh, and then there's one other setting I should point out. So notice how it kind of, our preview item is scooting back and forth here. If you find that distracting or annoying, you can turn that off. And that would be I believe that was smooth. And if we change that to false, yeah, it'll just pop from one to the other, which I don't know, honestly, might be even worse, really. You know, the one thing that I wish there was a setting for, and it does not appear as if there is the pulsing. Like it popping in and out like that. I don't know. I think it's a little annoying. But that's just me. I'm all out of wood. I think that's pretty much it now. Again, I don't know why the door is not working, because from reading the description on the content database, it would appear as if the door is supposed to preview, but it doesn't. So I'm confused. That's a possibility that is a mine clone door, and not just the plain old my test game door. I don't know. You know, had I not wasted all this wood building doors, I could have made a chest. I could have seen if chests worked. That's the other one that I can think of real quick off the top of my head that would kind of make sense to have that as an option. So let's find out by making a chest. Okay, that makes sense. Really, chests will... Interesting. I did not realize that chests would even do that if you placed them like that. That might be something that the mod's changing. If I hit sneak, I get an alternate rotation. This one has no alternate rotation. Slabs do, but not chests. All right, well, that concludes this video. If you want to download this mod, you can grab it from the in-game content database browser. Or if you want to download manually, all of those links will be on my website, which will be linked down in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.